Hey, it's Chris Brower with Brower Real Estate Group, part of KW Success here in Syracuse, Utah. If you're new to our channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living, eating, sleeping, breathing, and the cost of living in Syracuse, be sure to hit that subscribe button, click on the little bell so you're notified every time one of our videos is released. We're super excited about all the people that are relocating to Syracuse. We've got a lot of new construction as well as some great existing homes. So if you're looking to move, relocate to Syracuse, call me, text me, email me, slide into our DMs. We'd love to hear from you. We've got your back when it comes to moving to Syracuse, Utah. Today we're going to be discussing the cost of living in Syracuse, Utah. A lot of you know, because you can find this information on Zillow as far as like prices of homes with a certain amount of bedrooms, bathrooms, yada yada, right? A lot of people know that. You can look that up. But today we're going to be discussing a lot of the stuff that is unknown that you really want to know when you're moving to an area to make sure that you are budgeting accordingly so that you can fit into your monthly budget the cost of living in a specific city. And today we're talking Syracuse. So let's back up, refresh your mind as far as what those basics are as far as the average home prices and stuff in Syracuse. Right now, looking on the market today, a 5-bed, 3-bath home, 3,000 square feet, 3-car garage. That's a pretty typical size for a house in Syracuse. You're around $500,000. That's going to be your average purchase price. Now, we do have some less expensive homes in the city as well. You can get a townhouse for around $300,000. You can buy a super extravagant house in Syracuse for over $1 million, $1 million plus. But kind of that sweet spot number that we're looking at is $500,000. On that $500,000 home, that's what we're going to be basing a lot of these numbers off of. So keep that in mind as you're hearing these figures, that if your home's a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, those are going to make these numbers vary, but we want to give you a general idea for what the average is. So on that $500,000 house, property taxes on that home are $2,600 a year. For people moving from California or Texas, $2,600 a year is insane, right? Super cheap, super affordable. The other thing is the power bill. So on that 3,000 square foot home, you're going to be looking at around $100 a month. Now in the summertime, that bill's going to go up, right? That number's going to go up because you're running your AC unit a lot more. It gets pretty hot in Syracuse. Sometimes we can hit triple digits, hit 100 degrees Fahrenheit. What I recommend you do is the power company here, Rocky Mountain Power, allows you to put your bill on equal pay. So even though your power bill might be pushing $200 in the summertime, in the wintertime, you can be down as low as, $30, $40. So if you get on that equal pay, plan on a 3,000 square foot house, you're going to average right around $100 a month. As far as the gas goes, to run your furnace, some of our homes have natural gas hookups for your barbecue, and then others, you've got your gas cooktop and range. Some people run their dryers off of gas. For those costs, you can do the same thing, that equal pay that I talked about with the power. You can do that same thing with your gas bill. If you do it that way, you're going to average around $60 a month for gas. Now let's talk utilities for the rest of the home. So you've got your water bill, your sewer, your garbage. In Syracuse, we have secondary water to be able to keep care of our lawns. All of those bills are lumped into your city payments. Your city payment, again, is going to be between $90 and $110 a month, depending on how much water you're consuming. For the culinary water, the secondary water as of right now is a flat fee, so it's nice that you can water your lawn as much as you want without being charged more. However, we are in a drought in Utah right now, so a lot of us are trying to be, water conservative when it comes to watering our lawns. But the nice thing is that your bill's not going to go up or down based on how much you're watering your lawn. Culinary water, again, that is metered, so that could affect your monthly payment on that. Those cover our basic housing expenses. There are a lot of other things we're going to go over in this video that are pluses, that you could go without, but a lot of people like to have them, right? One thing that I think is pretty much a necessity these days is internet. I personally lump my internet and my cable bill together, and those two together, I'm $190 a month. To be able to have, pretty high speed. I think I have a gig speed on my internet, and then I've got quite a few cable channels. I make sure I've got the Utah Jazz package. If you're relocating to Syracuse, you're going to need to know a lot about the Utah Jazz, so you need to do some studying there as well. So you've got to be able to have the Jazz package, keep up on the Jazz games. Like I said, so for that internet and cable bill, I'm $190 a month. Another thing to take into consideration when you're moving to Syracuse, most people that work in Utah along the Wasatch Front, and Syracuse falls in that sector, most of us either have to commute to Ogden for a job or commute to Salt Lake City for a job. I know that COVID's changed that. A lot of people have the wonderful opportunity to work from home now, which is a great option. Others don't have that. So I want to make sure we cover that in the video as well. So right now in Syracuse, to fill up your car, gasoline is $3 a gallon. There are some places nearby that you can get it for like $2.97 a gallon. Others you're looking at $3.10 a gallon. Again, much cheaper than California. So keep that in mind as you're looking at this. And then depending on what kind of vehicle you have will really affect, what your miles per gallon is, how many gallons you need to get to Salt Lake or Ogden. But looking at it from Syracuse to Salt Lake City, if that's where you're driving to every day for work, 30 miles one trip, and it takes about 35 minutes to get there. That's in light traffic. If there's a crash or if you're going during rush hour, you could be pushing an hour in traffic to do that drive. So 30 miles at $3 a gallon to get to Salt Lake City. To get to Ogden, you're 13 miles. And then lastly, we have a lot of people also working on Hill Air Force Base, and that's only 7 miles. So if you're at Hill Air Force Base, super close commute, not going to cost you that much in transportation to get to and from work. Couple random facts for you. When it comes to grocery shopping, everybody buys different things. So we couldn't do a big, oh, here's how much it costs a month in food, because every family eats differently. There's different family sizes. But to give you a little snippet, a gallon of milk right now, you're right around $2.90 a gallon. As well as a loaf of bread, you're right around $3.50 a gallon. So a gallon. Milk doesn't come in gallons. It comes in loaves. So, but yeah, you're $3 for a loaf of bread. Last thing I want to talk about in this video are some options, some costs to be aware of. If you are a family and you have young children, we want to make sure that we're catering to you as well. Utah and Syracuse City are a very, very family-friendly state. So there's lots of things to do and lots of options for your kids. Syracuse does have a charter school. We have Syracuse Arts Academy. The cost for that charter school, free. It's free. You do have to be able to apply and get approved and accepted into the school, but charter schools in the state of Utah are free. It's exactly the same cost as going to a public school. You just have to apply and be accepted there. If you're a family where both parents are working, daycare is something that you need to take into consideration as well if you don't have family members close by that can help you out. We did look into Bravo, very awesome daycare that also does some schooling and some other things as well, some extracurricular activities like piano, music, dance, all that good stuff. So they've got a lot of good options. So we went by, took a look at their numbers. If you need daycare for 50 hours a week, so these numbers are based on 50 hours a week. Babies and toddlers, you're $212 a week. 2-year-olds are $176 a week. 3 to 4-year-olds, $166 a week.